At the base of my art, since I've been an undergrad, it's always been an interest in human relationships and an investigation of identity. For me, of course, as an individual who considers himself a hyphenated being, it's never been like a luxury of mine to not think about who I am, where I come from. My mother's family is Mexican-American, Native American. My father is European, French, German, and English-Dutch from his mother's side. So I've never felt like I fit in anywhere fully, yet I always feel welcome in a lot of different places. So my artwork is really a lot about exploring the fluidity of identity and also being told my whole life, you're not Mexican enough, you're not Native enough, you're not white enough, you're not Jewish enough, you're not Christian enough. Art is really a way for me to try to harmonize everything that's inside of me. But for me, that like typical idea of like immigration or moving to the United States, crossing that river, it really wasn't the way I understood my family or myself. I've always understood the borders shifting around us. Coming to Middletown gave me an opportunity to continue to explore these concepts of identity in this new body of work that I started 2 years ago. And this body of work is called 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. I'm using the symbol of the obelisk, which in itself has become like a global symbol of colonialism, originating in Egypt. And it's a way of, again, showing power, showing control, showing dominion. So I became very interested in how that obelisk moved from Egypt into Europe and then came to the Americas. Again, shifting signification, but always saying something about a collective sense of identity through narrative and speaking from the language of colonialism. I think in general, anyone that's going to walk up to it is going to feel like its presence, because it's twice as big as us. Nestled inside of this obelisk is literally a figurine that I brought from Miami of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Our Lady of Guadalupe, who is the patron saint of all Latin America, who is the queen of Mexico, how she stands in as this being that people pray to, asking for miracles, and how in so many indigenous communities, when their religions were forcibly wiped out and they were forced to convert to Catholicism, and they were forced to build these cathedrals, how they would hide. With so many stories of communities hiding representations of their own deities behind the altarpieces of these cathedrals or underground level. They weren't noticed by the Spaniards, they weren't noticed by the Catholic Church, and they could be seen there praying to Mary, praying to Jesus, but what they were really doing is praying past Jesus to whoever that God was, whoever this ancestral spirit was. And this is why then the figurine of Our Lady of Guadalupe is hidden inside of the monument. It looks like we're, oh, thank you, George Washington, but what we're really doing is like acknowledging Our Lady of Guadalupe in there in a kind of way. What are the big takeaways? Well, it's a monument. So how do we think of monuments? Oh, well, we think of things that are celebrating or that are showing power and authority. So if that comes across, then that's the first thing. Most people are going to see, oh, there's a really big thing standing in front of me, and it looks like it's going to fall over. And there's some 2x4s, and those are the only things holding it up. This feels precarious. Precarious, sense of identity, the telling of story to tell us who we are. I think this is the basic idea.